Yes.
Hello everyone. Welcome to the second general body meeting of the semester. Yeah. Yeah, we love cyber. Today we're going to be talking about the importance of our data privacy and cookies and how they affect us. First, we need to know like exactly what is data privacy. Data privacy is just the idea that a person should have control over their own personal data on the internet, and that we are able to control who has it and like what people do with it, essentially. Over the years, there's been a ton of laws that affect what companies can and can't do with our data privacy. If a service online is free, then they're basically making the money off of you through like ads and such. And the way that they get like how they know how to target ads specifically to you is through something called cookies. And examples of laws that have been affect what companies get from you are GDPR and CCPA. GDPR is basically just the European Union law that affects how companies collect data from you, and CCPA affects us here in California. And it basically just affects like what size companies are able to get what information from you. And the big advantages that these laws give you is that you're able to know when your data is being collected, and you're able to request deletion too. But it still hasn't stopped like big scandals from happening and how like companies collect your data. A big example of this is through the Cambridge Analytica scandal that happened back when we were like in middle school, back in 2018. Sites like Facebook were using like personality quizzes to like get behavioral information from you, and they were feeding that information to this big company called Cambridge Analytica, and they were using that to give you targeted ads that affected different elections throughout the United States. The biggest one that it affected was the 2016 one.
Is it recording?
I think so. Should it? Is it? Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. Okay.
You're good. And they were using these targeted ads to like influence what ads hit you, what like, and a big example of that is the tone that the ads would give you and like how the election affected you. And it wasn't just on you, it was on your friends too that they would collect data.
Okay. Next, we're gonna talk about cookies. Quick question: like, who's taking engineering 350 before? Yeah. Okay. So you guys might be familiar with this already, but I'm just gonna go over them again. You guys see them every day when you click on websites. You'll see them pop up, and they're just small text files that websites store on your computer to remember things about you. And some of the roles that they do are like they like keep track of which websites you visited, how often you visit them. They record your activity, so like what you do on a website, what you click, your preferences to maybe help tailor like your results and your experience, and also login information such as like so if you go back to that website, it'll know your login info to keep you easily logged in. And these things can be convenient, but at the same time, it's kind of important to keep in mind what can they also do with that information. So these are the different types of cookies. Sometimes it'll give you options to customize what cookies you want to allow. And just knowing the different types can help you be more informed about the different ones. So persistent cookies are these are the ones that do authentication and tracking, and these cookies expire after a set amount of time. There's also session cookies, which like manage your sessions. And like, for example, like if you're on like a shopping website and you add things to your cart, these are the ones that'll keep track of that. And these are also temporary as well. And then there's first party cookies, which is like for website functionality and user preferences to make everything just look nicer. Third party, these are the ones where it starts to get a little like they might be selling our information because these are the ones that track you, they collect your data for the purpose of tailored advertisements. And then super cookies, I'm not too sure how often we're dealing with these, but these are abnormally stored like in your computer and they're hard to remove and they are definitely a major security concern. And also with cookies, I want to mention that a lot of the times they'll be using like these deceptive patterns to make it look like the correct option is to accept all, when what you want to do is maybe reject them or only keep the functionally necessary cookies. So always make sure you're reading them because they all look different and they all will try to kind of encourage you to choose a specific option that may be more beneficial for them than it is for you. Oh, and then I briefly want to mention data management companies. Who's here's kind of heard about what these are? Okay. Yeah, just like data management companies or advertising. Okay, like a little bit, yeah. But basically what these companies do is they'll turn your data into something that they can use to market or maybe like to customize advertisements. And a lot of big like major social companies have a data management company behind them. For example, Meta, theirs is called Meta Audience Network, and it's basically an advertising platform that allows their advertisers to extend their ads past just their platform and push it onto other ones as well. So like the data that Facebook collects from you might be used to tailor other ads on other websites or other applications. So it extends where your data goes. Like, and recently, especially with the burst of like AI and machine learning, now they're able to do these at a much higher rate than they used to be able to do before and connect your information into, sorry, yeah, into like a more tailored experience, which may be good or maybe bad, you know. And they are making money off of that. They're making a lot of money off of our data. Okay. It's also kind of crazy that everything is usually automatically opted in by agreeing to use an app on your phone or like agreeing to their terms and conditions. A lot of the times you're saying, okay, yeah, you can have this part of my data. And maybe that's okay, but maybe also it's definitely a security concern. And I was going through some of these apps and I would say that I like to opt out of a lot of these features, but even I was surprised to find how many of these things that I opted into by just using these apps. And so for the next part of the meeting, I want us to take our phones out and go through these different apps so that we can turn off different settings or, have your preferences set. But I do want to show you what you can do. Like, okay, who here doesn't use Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Gmail, or any of those?
What?
Who doesn't use Instagram or Facebook, Gmail, LinkedIn, Discord, like, right? Okay, so we're all interacting with these apps, like either that or someone who does. So I have to pay attention and then let's go through them. Okay, first one, Instagram. Okay, everyone want to pull out their phones. And all of these screenshots on the slides are from like my device. So even these things, I'm like careful on turning them off, but I was surprised at some of the things that I found. So maybe you will be too. Okay, so if you go to Instagram and then click on your profile and then go to settings and activities. Yeah. And then click on the first thing that pops up. It should be your account center. Okay. Are we following so far? Dang, guys, it's really stuffy in here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then click on add preferences and then manage info. And it'll show you information used to show ads, categories used to reach you. And so let's click on the first one, categories used to reach you. This is some of the things that they have inferred about you. Like for mine, it's like yours based on my zip code and like mobile network or device used to reach you. So they already have this information on you by using that. You've agreed to that. Um, yeah, just kind of look through and see what it says about you. And then if you go back to where we just were, if you find audience-based advertising, it'll take you into another link that leads you to another site where can I see? Because I turned mine off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Categories associated with you. Okay. Did everyone find their way to audience-based advertising? I found it. Are we following? Okay. Yeah, I turned mine off after finding out about this, but these are some of the things that I found, like audience-based advertising, like Lyft. I guess I don't even have the Lyft app on my phone anymore, but it associated with me through that because of the email that I use. SC Village, I went airsofting like 3 years ago, and they kept my information in, I guess. Um, yeah, and then if you click on it, it'll also say like how they got this information, and it'll be like, oh, like it was given to you in a list or they searched it up. So it's kind of great. I don't even know what these other ones are from, but I probably linked it to my email at some point. So it's kind of crazy. Like, are you guys finding anything that you're a little shocked?
Did you apply to University of Redlands?
I did not. I don't even know. maybe like demographically I was like targeting when I was.
Did you go to like some event associated with them?
I don't even think so. I haven't even heard of them. So
Let me see. That one's interesting. That one's really weird. I want to look at it.
yeah.
Let's see where like.
Mine is all like car dealerships.
Car dealership, yeah, but like
Or,
how
like,
does it
car re-
know? Yeah. Well, not how does it know, but why? Why does it know? Yeah. And then if you go click back out of that and then go to ads and other apps, you can choose whether you see ads from Meta Audience Network. So that's that data management company that I was talking about. It's Meta's in other apps. So it's basically saying, do you want us to show you ads on other applications from information that we collect here? And it was set to opt in, and I chose to opt out. So it is your choice, but. And then you could also learn more about their different ones from their privacy center. Okay. Okay, who uses Facebook or like who still uses Facebook, I guess? Me, because I'm on Facebook Marketplace. Okay, yeah. And Facebook, I mean, we kind of went through a little bit of it because we went through Instagram and they're owned by the same company now, Meta. But this one I found really recently. And a lot of the times I don't even find these settings by myself. It's like I'll find someone else who talked about it. Something that I was really shocked is if you go to Facebook, sorry, I know there might only be one person, but still, I think it's important. And if you know anyone who uses it, and you go to setting, click on your account and go to settings and privacy, and then go to settings. And then if you scroll down, there's camera roll sharing suggestions under the preferences category. And the setting for get camera roll suggestions when you're browsing Facebook is on. So it means Facebook has the ability to go through your photos, and that's just automatically opted in by using Facebook. So the second I found out about this, I personally turned it off. But this is what it was like when I first opened it. It says when you give permission to Facebook to access your device's camera roll to post photos and videos, we use basic metadata, quote unquote, like when photos were taken or which were favorited, to make sharing suggestions from your camera roll while you browse Facebook. So while you're on Facebook. And then there's another one that I went to where it wanted to access devices on my local network. So even if your device doesn't have Facebook or Meta like related applications, it could still access them. Like this one to cast videos to TV, which if you wanted to, you could, but at the same time, do you want Meta to have access to other devices on your local network just because you have Meta? Okay, we could have started. Okay, LinkedIn. Who here uses LinkedIn or has a LinkedIn account? Yeah, a lot of us. And yeah, okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go to settings. Oh yeah, it's getting a little loud. Okay, let's go to settings and then data privacy. Yeah, a lot of these things are automatically opted in for you, which is kind of crazy. Okay, if you go to data privacy and then click on social economic and workplace research, it should be about like the 5th option, how LinkedIn uses your data. Is it opt-in? Yeah, it's automatically opted in. So it's saying use my data for your AI research. And if you want to help LinkedIn out, you could keep it on, but I didn't know about this. I didn't know that they were using my information to improve their machine learning models. And that's not really something I want to be a part of personally, but I was surprised to find that it was automatically on. And then if you go back, data for generative AI improvement. Yeah, that one is also automatically opted in for you. So can LinkedIn and its affiliates, so they don't even specify who else, it's LinkedIn and whoever they're affiliated with, can they use your personal data and content you create on LinkedIn to train generative AI models that create content? And also, we're giving this up for free. Also, they're making money off of it, but we are, by agreeing to their terms and conditions, we did opt into this. And then there's LinkedIn marketing and promotions. This is just personalization if that's something that you want to have on or off, but I believe that it is still like default opted in for you. Let me see. And then if you go back out of data privacy and then you go to advertising data, I believe it takes you to another website. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So here you'll also find that a lot of these settings are on like activity and inferred data. So that's a section under it. It has your inferred city location from your LinkedIn, your interests and traits, your age range, your gender, and these are inferred data. So they didn't even ask this from you. This is just what they're assuming from you. And maybe you could think about how they know that. But yeah, these are all on, default on. And then there's another section in that same place called off LinkedIn data. And this is like, can we show you personalized ads off of LinkedIn? I think, is that also default opt-in? Yeah. So all of these are opted in. Like, can you imagine the amount of information that they're getting from the millions of users that they have on their platform? Oh my gosh, I keep leaning on the wall. It's because it's nice and cool. Yeah, and then data from other ads, measuring ad success, share data with affiliates and partners. Is that also?
Yeah, everything.
Yeah, share data with affiliates and partners. Who here wants to share their data with LinkedIn and their affiliated partners? Yeah. Yeah, so just something to think about when you're using LinkedIn because especially nowadays, I feel like having a LinkedIn um, platform has become more common for a lot of people, even in this major. And I think it's definitely important to think about what we're offering up to them and what they know about us. And also, personally, I think to get verified, you have to scan your face. And like, I'm not verified. Like, who knows what the process is to do that? Like, to get verified? Oh, yeah, sorry. Like, what is it? Oh, sorry.
Oh, they use like a third party
Yeah.
verification
So,
thing. I think it's clear. And then they
mm,
scan like a picture of your driver's license, your picture of your
yeah. So
face.
now it's linked to your government ID and your facial recognition. Yeah, that is. Yeah, and they make it seem like, oh, being verified will help you get da da da. So that's like they're trying to incentivize you, which I wish they didn't make it so necessary, but it is marketing. That is what they want from you.
Like Discord, they want
Yeah.
that user ID.
Mm-hmm.
There was a scandal about that actually, like the last week.
Oh yeah, with
There's a persona.
Persona, yeah, it's funded by Peter Thiel.
Volunteer in the US
What?
government. So they had this whole like file, they collect like 13 fields. It's like, are you a dangerous person? They literally had that.
Yeah.
So they like infer that
What?
based off of like your interests and stuff. And then they like wrap it up with all your browsing history. And then they send it straight to the government.
Wow, I did not know that. Discord. Wow, everyone's
And
on
also has a
Discord.
hyper fixation on the Antichrist.
What?
And then Roblox is doing that too.
Oh wait, yeah, I didn't include Roblox. I don't know who's on that.
Insta, you can like link your school to it now too.
Yeah,
Wow.
like, oh man.
That probably gives up so much information.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess
Exactly.
they got like so distorted.
There's a-
Oh yeah. Okay, next up, TikTok. Who's on TikTok a lot? Me. Is it just me? Nobody else uses TikTok?
I use Reels.
Yeah.
I
Reels.
don't have
Okay. Okay, if nobody you use TikTok, Jason?
I do.
Okay, I'll go over this with you separately. Okay, we can move on. Yeah. Okay, Google, who has a Gmail? Who uses Gmail?
Am I the only one who doesn't use Gmail?
That's honestly good. What do you
Wait,
use?
yeah, what do you use?
Proton Mail. Oh, okay.
That's good, that's
Yeah,
good.
time to switch over, guys. Okay, so let's go to Google.
Is your Signal? Is Signal like an FBI honeypot?
No,
Wait, I'm on Signal. What?
it's not. It's just conspiratorial nonsense.
Okay, let's go to click on your account and then click on settings. Okay, and then privacy and safety. I believe it's the first option. Location. Oh, are you able to find it?
No.
Oh, I use Google itself. Oh, yeah. Oh, I think it's kind of different on Gmail.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I have that period.
Okay,
Yes,
that's
ma'am.
true. Okay. Yeah, and then if you go to privacy and safety, your location is, I believe it was automatically on. That one. Google, why does Google need Google is a search engine. I want to know things from Google. Google, why is Google trying to know things from me? I don't, maybe most likely for search personalization, but I would prefer to find my own information rather than having them tailored to me. And then that's another setting under there,
Wait,
search.
which setting is it?
Oh yeah, this is from Google, like the app Google itself,
Oh, the
not
app
Gmail.
Google itself.
Yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
don't have the app Google
Oh
itself.
no, it's okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go over this real quick then.
I'm just trying to navigate using just the regular Google account management.
Oh, okay. Is that a little
That's like the website, right? that they use?
No, like just like within Google Play
Oh,
Services.
yeah, I'm not too sure.
I don't know, I'm using Graphene OS,
Graphene? Oh, okay. Which like physical phone do you have?
Pixel 6a.
Pixel 6.
Yeah. Right here, this is what I had as default on personalized search. So you get personalized search results. So like, but I'm not a huge fan of that. I would prefer to find things and then make my own decisions about what I like and what information I prefer rather than having Google do that for me. Oh, and then also something that I found interesting is if you go back to your settings and then you go to notifications, it's a second setting under privacy. This use current location was toggled on for me. And why is that under notifications? That was just interesting to find out. And I turned that off once I knew. I didn't know that Google was using my precise location for that. Oh, did you download it?
Yeah, I know. That's,
Okay, we can move on.
yeah. First one.
Oh, Spotify. Who's on Spotify?
I have an account, but it's completely unused.
You should still check because even if it's unused, these could still be turned on for you.
No, well, it's not installed.
Oh, okay, then you're good. Yeah. Okay, so huh? Yes.
Yes.
I
it's like-
recently
it's like
switched
millions
over.
of-
What are the alternatives? I need to know.
Oh, yeah, there is Apple Music. I'm on Quova's, guys. It's this
Let me look it up.
they're like a European company, but yeah, they also have a student discount,
How do you
so
spell that?
QOBUZ Quova's. I like their interface, it's nice. They're okay, sorry, real quick, because I love this app. Like they pay their artists a lot better. They're not like Spotify allows like quote unquote AI artists to upload music. Koba's is not really a fan of that. Their oh gosh, what is it saying? Yeah, their audio quality is way better. They don't charge you extra for that or anything. It is subscription based, but you know, it is a switch over from Spotify. But I do understand that Spotify has a lot of like social features integrated into it, which makes it kind of fun to use with friends, like Spotify Jam. Like that's honestly like a great feature. I do agree. And I was on Spotify for a very long time. Okay, let's go to settings and privacy. Yeah. Settings and privacy, and then go to privacy and social. Yeah. Should be one of the options. Oh, and then social features and messages. So real quick, I did my Engineering 350 project on Spotify, and especially with their recent integration of like messages in their apps, something that I found out was they were, let's say you have your Spotify account linked to your Discord and you're listening to Discord like online, or you share music with other friends on Discord, like, and maybe you're anonymous to them. You're just like a Discord username just met online through a server. People were getting recommendations on Spotify for people they didn't know. And they're like, okay, like who is this? And it would be people that they had interacted with anonymously on other platforms. But because your accounts are linked, they would be suggesting these friends to you. And Spotify's music streaming, it's not like, or it started out as music streaming. It's not really a social app. So a lot of people will use their real name on the app, or they'll make playlists. Yeah, maybe their personal playlists, or like a lot of other features that you wouldn't really expect to find on social media, like versus like Instagram. You know, it's social media. You know, you're interacting with other people. And that was definitely a major security concern for people because now it's like, well, these random people online know my name. And then once you know someone's name, you can definitely get a lot out of that too. So I haven't really used it since then with the messages. And also, it turns out you could see message history from people from like years ago. So if you sent like a playlist to a friend, now that was popping up in your history. So they've been keeping track of what you send to other people for longer than we may have realized. And then if you go back to settings and privacy, if you go to advertisements, yeah, and then tailored ads, control how ads are tailored to you. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. What? Wait, is someone, are you guys able to find advertisements in the sections? Because I had it, but it's not popping up for Andre.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Map might not be updated.
No, but that's still kind of
Oh, it's
interesting.
not.
Yeah, but still.
Did they like hide it?
I think my app's just not updated.
Yeah, but that's interesting. Huh, okay, that's interesting. I wonder
Wait,
why.
where is it under?
It's under just
Privacy?
settings and privacy, and then it should be advertisements.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
Update, so.
Oh, okay.
That's what I just bring it.
Hello.
Yeah.
So there's someone trying to comment.
Is it? Oh, be like, sorry.
Shut the door on her.
She was standing there when I came in, and I'm like, I didn't know that she was also looking for this place.
Alyssa. Oh my gosh.
It's like, is this right?
Oh
It's like-
yes, it is. Yes, we're just going through the walkthrough. I will also post these slides, so if you want to refer back to them, if you want to show other people, it's there for you. I did the work of going down through every single rabbit hole to find these settings for you guys. And I believe under tailored ads, this one, process my personal data for tailored ads. Can you check if that was automatically turned on for you?
The tailored ads part is a pop-up, and it pops out to like a browser. Even though I have to log in.
Yeah.
It's kind of-
Yeah, that is they make you circle around and make you work to opt out. Yeah, but I believe this was automatically on. Process my personal data for tailored ads from Spotify. And Spotify knows a lot more about you than you may think.
Okay, yeah. That's on.
Yeah. So they're using your, and music can really influence how you feel, how you think. So them having access to this is interesting. Yeah, everything is automatically opted in, guys. Terms and conditions that are way too long for anyone to realistically read. But okay, we can continue. Okay, YouTube. Who uses YouTube? Yeah.
I mean, I use a third-party YouTube app called YouGuide.
Oh. I haven't.
What's
that? Okay.
They don't have it on iOS though.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Although I think there's some NVIDIA clients you could use if you want to run NVIDIA stuff.
Do you think
Yeah.
we should just like swap over to like Android/graphing outright? Because like you can like actually outlet those like alternatives.
I'm pretty sure those, they're.
Yeah. Okay, so a lot of, if you're using your Gmail account to log into Google, a lot of the settings were already configured from Google earlier. But if you go to settings in YouTube and then go to privacy and about your location, for me, it had my tiny mile squared city to a T from my IP address. And what are they using it for? To show you relevant recommendations. So more tailored content in this case. That may come from your device, your IP address, or your home and work addresses you save in Google. Google Maps is also a major issue, but I don't think I go through that today. Sorry, guys. Yeah. Has anyone been able to navigate to here? Is it correct for you guys? Is it your home? It's not?
It's not right. It says it's here in Long Beach.
Oh, okay. So,
Mine's my hometown, so.
oh,
Mine says
yeah.
San Diego.
San Diego.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe you like hit your phone. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Yeah.
At least you got the right state.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I got my city. What? How does it know that?
Did you get your zip code
Knows my
right?
house.
I live in a small city. Like, Okay, we can move on.
Literally any website can have your.
That's true.
What the?
Discord.
Yeah, Discord.
Yeah, okay. Go to settings and then data and privacy. Look at all these things that have already been toggled on. Use data to improve Discord. Use data to personalize my Discord experience. Use it to personalize sponsored content. Use third-party data to personalize sponsored content. Is this all opted in for you guys as well? Yeah.
It should be opted in, but like I disabled.
Oh, okay, yeah, good for you.
Persistent verification codes, right? That's disabled.
If you disable like the first one, don't you not get access to the wrapped or something? I think.
Oh, they're Discord wrapped? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, they said that. Hello,
That's
hello.
good.
Um, I didn't know Discord was using all of this. And also the wrapped, that's really interesting because when I was researching about Spotify, it's like, it's all information about you, but they're presenting it in a way that's fun for people to digest. They're presenting it in like a very social way, be like, oh, this is fun. And then there's the people who aren't on Spotify, and it's like, oh, well, you don't get a Spotify wrap if you're not on Spotify. Like they're trying to get you to switch over, but
YouTube sort of does the same thing, like a YouTube rap. So
it's
you don't feel alone.
yeah, it's become really recent, but you really think about how they're getting that information and how they're using that. I feel like it's kind of crazy to think about.
Also, I can tell for Spotify, I can tell like you repeated songs. On my rap, it said you repeat this song like three times, and I was like, really? And it said on this day, like I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
But apparently I did.
Yeah,
It's
how long you're on
crazy.
the app, like your location, like where you go, that's all in their terms and conditions. And yeah. And then this one, I found out about it recently, Crisp. So this is a third-party machine learning noise filtration software that runs locally on your device. And what it does is if you're like on voice call, it'll cancel out like the background noise, or like it'll eliminate background noise. Personally, I'm still a little skeptical. You know, they do say that it runs locally, but I think it's a newer feature on this. Yeah, which is like, no, it's not.
I think it's been around.
Oh, has it? Okay. Yeah, I think I just didn't know, but yeah, personally, I was like, because it's automatically set to crisp. So if you ever turn on that noise cancellation thing, it's AI, you know? And it literally says that it captures, okay, I didn't screenshot it, but it'll be like, oh, it'll identify like, oh, like closing doors or like vacuuming sounds or like all these different sounds they're getting from you, and they're using that to identify your background. So, you know, maybe that could even lead to your inferred location as to where you are. Okay, we can move on. Okay, so that was just a few of the apps, and what can we do? Something that I want to bring up is the Delete Act. Who's heard about that? Delete Act? Okay, yeah, so luckily for us, we live in California that care like a little bit more about our privacy than some of the other, yeah, just a little bit than some of the other states. And it's pretty recent. It's a delete request and opt out platform, drop act. And so California residents can submit a request that'll delete all of their data from registered brokers in the state. Like, so they have to delete them by a certain date. I think it's pretty new. I think if you request now, it's not going to get deleted until like August. I'm not too sure about the exact dates, but it is new legislation and it has passed. So it requires them to delete our personal information collected and sold without direct consumer consent. So if you're interested, I linked the website and then you could go and then request to have your information dropped from all the brokers. Because you can go, because legally with was it CCPA, CPRA?
CCPA.
Yeah, you can request for deletion of your information, but to go and do that for every single data broker out there is time consuming, and it's endless because it's just going to get sold and then sold and then sold and then sold and then sold. Like you're never going to find the endless chain. And what this does is makes it easy for you to get control over your own data. And then another thing that we can do personally is just think critically about the information that you offer. Like what are they getting from me, and then what can they do with it, and how do they know what they're doing for us? Like especially nowadays, everything's being integrated online into like your tech, into your phone. Like even even food apps, like coupons used to come out physically, but now they're like, okay, download the app, and you'll get all these special perks. But now they know your name if you sign up, your maybe your location, because they could be like, okay, we'll just help you choose the closest restaurant next to you. They get your location, your email, maybe your address if you're wanting to order delivery. So all of that is information that these companies now it used to be a piece of paper. Like I want a coupon, I get cheaper food, but now it's on your phone. And then now they'll know which locations you visited, what you order, what your spending habits are. And that's just because you want to order food from your phone. So yeah, that's just one of the features. Okay, I think next slide is the last slide. Yeah, thank you. And to wrap it up, I thought of this analogy. I'm sure it's not original, but you might be like, okay, well, I guess like one website or like one app, like what's that going to do? But it's basically a little puzzle piece in a bigger picture. Like if you get a puzzle and you get like a single piece, it's like, okay, like this means nothing. I don't even know what the big picture is. I don't know where this goes. But you get more pieces and you get more pieces and you get more pieces and you start to get a bigger picture of who you are, who your identity is, and what your online habits are. And each piece that you offer just adds to this bigger picture of you digitally online. Like I feel like we're so used to considering our unique identity in like our fingerprints or like your DNA, that is like physical things that you can track. But it's also crazy because nowadays your digital habits, like your browsing habits or your spending habits, or your like these are all things that are uniquely tied to you. Like you might not think that they're that unique, but soon enough you might be identifiable from just your browsing habits, which is kind of crazy to think about. So it might not be too much, but it does add up, especially with the AI and machine learning that has been enhancing at a rapid pace nowadays. But thank you guys for listening. Hope you learned something. Hope you care about your privacy now. This is our link tree. Join our Discord, follow our Instagram. Yeah, thank you everyone. There's something in the chat. Does this do what incognito and delete me companies do? Yeah, I haven't heard of those either, but I think so. But I think they make it easier by just having like a centralized place where you could request your deletion of your data. But yeah.
I don't have anything else planned. But
No, we're good.
We're good.
We're just chill. We have the
Yeah.
room till 2:30, so maybe go through some of your other apps, like see what else you find.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. Okay, I'll end the recording now.